Alright, first let it be known I am far from an expert on this light board, but I'm learning. An easy way to set a look would be to say you want to just light the downstage with a wash. I can come over here, right, and I can either touch that with my finger or I can click on it, and that's my downstage pars. And for front light, I've selected all of these pars. You see they highlight, their outline gets lit. A color picker window has appeared over here, but to make life easy we have color palettes up here, and we might say we want no color pink, and that's labeled NCPNK33. It's a Roscoe gel, and so it just moved the color picker over to the no color pink zone. And now we want to select an intensity. Let's say we wanted it 80%, so I can click on 80% there, or I could touch it, and hopefully you've noticed in the background the lights just turned on stage. Also over here in our tombstones we can see that we have intensity palette 8 selected on channel 11 and color palette 7 selected on channel 11, as with the rest through channel 15. So now if we wanted to add, say, some blue light in the upstage area on the cyclorama, I could select the upstage pars top light. This would get these 3 instruments. This one really isn't all the way that far upstage. So instead I'm just going to select these 2 here, this one, and like I say, I can touch it. And then I'm going to put them at full. I can touch it, and you see the lights just turned on full, but I don't want that color. Let's try blue, so I'm going to select the blue color palette here, and they just got a very deep blue, or maybe we'd rather cyan, which is over here. Maybe that's more like a sky color, or we could come over here and pick a different blue from the color picker over here. Alright, and so suppose this is the first look of our show. This is what we want. And you'll see the tombstones here. Channels 32 and 33 are intensity palette 10. We have a red plus here indicating that we've indicated some color there. There's a command line down here at the bottom of the screen, and when I click on these groups and instruments, channel numbers are selected, and I didn't mean to touch that color button, but that's okay. We can hit the clear button, which is here on the keyboard, and that clears our command line, the last command that was put in. If I hit clear again, it clears everything that's on. It backs up and clears the rest of them. If I had done a shift clear, it would have cleared the whole command line. Shift key is here. So, suppose I want to record this cue. There's a record button up here, so I can hit that record button, and then I could either key in a cue number, just key the cue number in, or I can hit the next button. But since this is our first cue, I'm going to hit 1, and it automatically says cue 1 next to record there, and then I can hit the enter button right here, and that cue is now recorded, and you see it appears in my little cue window there. I went and touched something again. Alright, now suppose we want to change the look for our next cue. So we could select this front light and put it down to level 0, and then maybe I just want to bring up this one over here, and I can either hit an intensity palette to bring it up to, say, 50% or 70%. You can't really see that one in the window, so maybe I'm going to kill that one, and I'm going to go over to this one that you probably will be able to see on screen there. Maybe. Let's go to full. Yeah, okay, you can see something there. There's a wheel here, and now that I've got this light selected and captured, I can adjust the level with the wheel. You can see it just faded out and then it's fading back on. And I can set it to any level I want. And I could have done this with the entire group. So we're going to leave that at like 65%. And we're going to record this. No, let's change the back color there. So I'm going to select these guys again. And we're going to go to a magenta. Oh, that's fun. But maybe not that bright. We'll turn it down to 80%. Oh, how about 60%? Yes. And now I'm going to record that to as my next cue, my next look. So I hit this record button again, and I'm going to use the next button because I don't remember what number my first cue was. And so it says record cue 2, and I hit enter, and now I have 2 cues recorded. To play back cues, one of the things that's different about this kind of a board, especially because it's using colors, is that it's a tracking console. So if you don't tell things to change, they track into the next cue.